Hey everyone, welcome back to Drive It Out. My name is Adam, and today I am coming to you from the 2025 Chicago Auto Show, and Subaru has set up an awesome booth. They actually just debuted two new Foresters back there, a 2025 Forester Hybrid, as well as a 2026 Forester Wilderness Edition. That looks really cool. Check out the video on that. But right now, I am looking at one of the cars I am most excited about, and that is this World Rally Blue WRX TS. TS is tuned by STI, so it's not an STI, it's tuned by STI. So this is going to be your WRX with some enhancements that you're looking for, specifically for performance driving. First of all, you know what you're going to get here with a Subaru, right? You've got that symmetrical all-wheel drive system. Now, the handling department. You're gonna get this electronically controlled dampening system. You have the drive mode select that controls that in the car, but also you're gonna put some really big brakes on this for some really good stopping power. So we're talking about increasing the handling capability, and you're gonna want some good stopping power there as well. So we're talking about 6-piston calipers on the front and 2 pistons in the back. This is a Brembo brake setup. Those awesome gold calipers are looking really sharp. Now, you've got that 2.4 liter, 271 horsepower engine under the hood, but when you pair that to the 6-speed manual transmission and then add those tuned by STI enhancements, you're really looking at something that is going to be very fun to drive in a performance manner. Now, I am a WRX owner. I have a 2018 WRX, and I know how much fun these vehicles are. And I have to tell you that I'm really liking the styling on this new WRX. I'm loving the proportions on this. It looks nice and tight and compact still. You can tell that it's meant for performance, a little bit more fun, right? Driving with a purpose. You know that's true because it's got this 6-speed manual transmission under here. I like the way that the lines come together on this vehicle. The cladding over the wheels, you see it in person. I actually think it really adds something to the look of the vehicle overall, and it gives it that sporty but also tough look, and I really think that makes sense for this vehicle. So the WRX TS starts just above $45,000, but you are going to get some things here that I think you're really going to like on this car. Guys, let's walk around and let's look at a little bit more of the details on this. I'm going to show you the interior as well. Let's take a closer look. All right, guys, what are we riding on here? We've got 19-inch wheels here that are looking really sharp. You can see the gold calipers in there on those Brembo brakes. I believe they are 13.4-inch rotors in the front. Now, as you continue on down the side, again, enjoying that blue paint. Let's look at the styling here on the back. I love the red WRX with the TS right there. It's looking really good. But the dual exhaust is always really setting off the back end of the WRX, and I'm really liking what they did here with that. Now, the little spoiler here, this little black spoiler, is also a nice touch. But let's go to the inside here because I really like what they've done. They've even taken the blue on the seats and they've put it into the back, and you're going to get this nice cloth setup here and really comfortable, and not too much bolstering back here in the back, but you do get that nice blue trim that's made it back here so the people in the back seat don't feel left out. You do see that you've got power outlets here, and they've even taken the blue onto the doors, and it's just really, really nice what they've done here. Now let's talk about these Recaros. They are set up really well. They are really comfortable to sit in, I tell you that. Plus they're going to provide that support when you are doing things in a performance manner. Now, they've even taken the blue stitching onto the steering wheel. That looks really sharp. But what they're bragging about here is this 12.3-inch display on the gauge cluster here. That's an all-digital gauge cluster, but it's a 12.3-inch screen. And you're going to get that 11.6-inch screen here with Subaru Starlink there in the middle, and of course you've got that 6-speed manual sitting here. I like the way that they design the interior as far as an ergonomic standpoint in the WRX. It makes sense to me. You know, you've got a little bit of storage there in front of the shifter. The cup holders are there. They are behind the shifter, but if you're kind of doing the right way, you're kind of used to it. They're kind of back far enough. They don't really bother you a whole lot when you are shifting. But I will tell you this, This is a beautiful thing right here. That is an actual handbrake. We know that equals fun here at Drive It Out. None of this electronic handbrake business. You actually don't just have a button, but you have the actual handbrake. Now they've taken this kind of Alcantara material onto the dash as well, and it looks really sharp because they've added that blue stitching in here and they've taken it across the dash on the other side. You know, if you've been in past WRXs, you sit down in this and the ergonomics feel right. You feel at home in here. The car fits you well, and then you know that with these enhancements and tuned by STI, you're going to get out there and this is going to handle. And they've even done a nice job. You get the aluminum pedals down there as well. You've got that dead pedal over there. Good placement on the pedals. That's very important for a manual transmission driving experience. So, all right guys, I'm really enjoying this TS here at the auto show. Let's back up here and wrap things up on the outside. All right guys, I do want to mention, this is a fun car, right? This is an enthusiast car. This is something that's going to be fun to drive. You want to put something like that on really good tires. These are Bridgestone Potenza S007 tires. So that means not only are you going to get performance in the dry, but you're also going to get good performance in the wet. And that is something that is going to be unique to this as opposed to some other enthusiast cars. Think about the BRZ, which is actually here in the booth as well. That is also an enthusiast car, a fun little sports car, but that's rear wheel drive. So that is something that it kind of separates the WRX. If you're looking for an enthusiast car, a fun car, but has that a little bit that extra flavor of capability, the WRX is for you. Now, here at Drive It Out, you guys know that we really care about the driving experience. I tell you what, today, if you are shopping for a car, the auto show is a great way to do that because you can come and compare so many vehicles in one place. But this is a vehicle that continues to kind of stand on its own in many ways. It's really hard to find a manual transmission paired to all-wheel drive and something that's kind of tight and compact these days, right? The WRX continues to be okay, kind of standing alone there and being something that is a sports car and fun to drive, a four-door sports sedan, we'll call it that. But guys, we really like vehicles like that here at Drive It Out, so that's the unique experience you're gonna get. Now, if you are looking for something that just has a little bit of fun, a little bit of extra involvement in it, but you need it to do kind of some practical everyday things, the WRX is calling for you, okay? Again, this is the TS, so you've got those different drive modes, right? You've got comfort, normal, and sport. So you're going to be kind of able to adjust things for whatever activity you're doing, whether you're just commuting or whether you're actually going out to do performance drive in this vehicle. If you are watching this video, if you've made it this far into the video, you are a fan of the WRX, and I tell you what, you cannot go wrong with this car in this color. So I really think if you haven't gone out to really look closely at one in person, go check this one out. But I tell you what, the auto shows are really the best way to do that, and Subaru has done a great job with their display here at the 2025 Chicago Auto Show. Guys, I really want to thank you for watching. We are here to bring you the latest and greatest of vehicles when they update stuff like those new Foresters that they just debuted, as well as the WRX when they add things and trim levels to it. We get really excited and we want to bring you that information as quickly as we can. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, check out the rest of our videos from here at the Chicago Auto Show. You've found us on YouTube. Find us at DriveItOut.com. And I am personally on Instagram at naturallyaspiratedadam, and then Drive It Out is on Instagram as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Really excited about this car. This is a fun one. We'll see you next time.